Our shelter would get overcrowded, and unfortunately, we would have to make tough decisions.
Most likely, their fate would have been being euthanized.
Just in time for the holidays, 2 dogs left for dead and several other lucky pups got a new start at life thanks to pilots volunteering their time.
Scotch and Butter, they were found abandoned in a remote field. They were weak, they were all alone until a four-wheeler spotted them and rushed them to safety.
Butter and Scotch were taken to the Chesterfield County Animal Services in South Carolina.
We are an open intake, so if a person brings a stray dog, stray cat, or an owner surrender, we have to take it. We're in the South and we don't have spay-neuter laws. We get litters of puppies, litters of kittens, people telling us they have 20 cats on their property. So it gets tough and overwhelming.
They reached out to pilots to the rescue.
And we started setting stuff up to get them on the flight. It gets our animals out of here. It helps us keep down the overcrowding in the shelters.
Pilots to rescue transports at-risk animals, typically from overcrowded municipally run shelters in the South. We don't get paid to transport these animals. We offer free transportation services to animal shelters, and namely dogs and cats. We see a lot of hoarding and neglect situations where they have huge hearts, but then they get in over their head, taking in the stray cats or the stray dogs, and then they get into a health situation where they can't care for them, and animal control has to get involved because it becomes hazardous to people's health.
Oh my goodness. Say hi to the camera. Say hi. Say hi.
In addition to Butter and Scotch, other pups also got saved.
20 dogs on the plane and another 20 dogs on the ground. All those games of Tetris as a kid paid off because that's what it looks like. That's what it's literally, we're trying to fit in forward, backward, stacking, side by side. And they do well. It's an unpressurized plane, so we can only go to 8,000 feet or else they'll become hypoxic. They'll be lacking oxygen and have trouble breathing. But generally they just go to sleep because, it's the sounds, the vibration. And they might be a little timid coming out of the crate, but then there's lots of people, greeting them with love and understand the journey they went through. So they're wagging their tails, they're all excited. And that's really payment for what I do because I get to witness that every time I do one of these rescues. It's truly rewarding to know that you've not only saved that animal's life, but oftentimes the adoption families, you've saved their life too.
The animals that Michael's team rescues are taken back to the Northeast, where it's easier to find them homes.
People up here understand that they're literally saving lives when they adopt these animals. The simple fact is that nobody wants to euthanize an animal, but if nobody adopts or claims the animal, they have to euthanize to create more space.
Pilots to the Rescue helps animals in overcrowding situations and also helps transport endangered species and animals needing assistance after natural disasters.
I love waking up and getting excited about going to work, and I have tremendous sense of fulfillment doing this work, and we're really, truly saving lives.
You ready for your flight? You ready for your flight? You ready? You ready for your flight?
All pilots that help transport animals are volunteers. Some do it to get more flying experience, and some just because they love animals.
It's so expensive. A pilot needs 1,500 hours before they can be considered to work for an airline, for example. And it's not easy to accumulate that kind of flight time, especially being a flight instructor where you get paid like $20 an hour. We end up helping these pilots improve their skill set and gain hours. We have 2 airline pilots that keep coming back and doing our missions. And the reason they do that is because it's very rewarding. You're interacting with people, you're interacting with animals, you're loading, you're unloading, you're navigating, you're doing your own weather, you're doing it all yourself. So it's a real mission. We're sort of like cowboys in the aviation world.
All right, we'll see you in a little bit, pups.
The nonprofit is doing a lot to save animals, but there's still a long way to go before animal crowding is under control.
And the unfortunate part about our work, because we're still euthanizing nearly 1 million animals in the United States every year, we do our best. We're just playing our small part in trying to create awareness. And it is improving. It's disheartening to hear of those numbers, but it is improving. What we really stand for at Pilots Rescue is creating awareness and getting more people to open up their homes and hearts to these deserving animals.
Michael stresses that animal lovers who want to help can find ways to get involved.
Obviously, if you're a pilot and you have access to aircraft, you can help us out. If you're willing to drive far distances and have a large vehicle, that's another way to help out. And just going to your local shelter. The local shelter needs your help, so you can contribute food, supplies. These can be old sheets and towels. Just giving these animals some love. Go to your local shelter and ask how you can roll up your sleeves and get involved. I tell people, watch what happens in your life when you start volunteering, because a lot of great things have happened in my life I can't explain, and the only explanation I have is giving back and contributing and saving all these lives. So it comes back around.
You know you're one of the lucky ones, right?
For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Andrea Swindall.